Welcome you back to Black Site Tonight. We're going to talk about illegal migrants and the end of black political power in America. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment in this video. As you can see in this picture and many other pictures, you see how many migrants are coming across the southern border. Just this month, they expect 180,000 to cross the border. And basically, they're talking about 1 million this year. We're only in the beginning of the Biden administration. If this continues over 4 years, we may have about over 4 million illegal migrants in America. And as they go to different parts of the country, most of them will land in cities. Cities where black politicians rule, where black county executives rule, black Congress people rule. And as they migrate into them communities and set up families, then send for other family members. This is why they send the children across the border. So once the children are settled, they can send for the parents. Already the Hispanics are the second highest minority group in America with 60 million people. If it is true that they say approximately 22 illegal migrants are in America, undocumented, that would push them to 80. And you keep adding more of these illegal migrants crossing the southern border, it's almost like an invasion. You will have almost 90 million in America if they pass a migration bill. And that dulls our political power. Not only will they take over cities, they will take over Congress people, and eventually they will be the left hand to white people in America. Basically, they will work together with white people to rule America. This is why in the early 1900s, when they start practicing eugenics under Margaret Sanger, who started Planned Parenthood, she wanted to slow down the birth rate of black people in America. Because one thing they do know is that numbers count. There was a sheikh in Europe, and I guess he's from Germany, I can't remember his name. He said, we don't need to have a war with Europe. We don't need to invade Europe. He said by 2015, just with our population growth, we will take over Europe, and the victory will be complete. See, what we fail to understand is that numbers count. And that's what Margaret Sanger was trying to do, slow down the numbers of black people. Because she knew in the future, once the numbers came in, you have the political power to change things in America. This is why they work so hard in pushing abortion in the black community. That's why you see Planned Parenthood in our community, to slow down our numbers. This is why in the 60s, after we had the Civil Rights Movement, Dr. King, Malcolm, Black Panther Party, you saw the invasion of drugs and guns into our community. So the violence, the abortion, and many other reasons, health reasons, have slowed down the population of the black community. And it seems like forever we've been stuck at 40 some odd million people while the Hispanic community grows. See, they are a highly Catholic community, so they don't believe in abortion. They believe in family. And this is why they have so many people. And if you somehow think that this so-called black and brown coalition is going to come together, you got a different thing coming. You know, in the Netflix series House of Cards, at that time, I can't remember the actor's name. He told the head of the CBC that you were no longer needed. The Hispanics will be more important than you. But I remember hearing that from Joe Biden before he was inaugurated, telling black people on a Zoom call that you better work with the Hispanics because they're going to take over. And they are. They are extremely smart. They're not talking about a black and brown coalition. There is nothing in the La Raza Constitution that says anything about working with black people. But we have this fantasy in the Congressional Black Caucus that there is a coalition. These people that we have in Congress today are leading us to our political death, thinking that somehow they must be the savior of every oppressed minority group. You don't. The only group you should be representing is black people. And black people should have been happy that Trump was stopping these illegals from coming in. Because the more they are, the more power the Hispanic community will have. And if you know anything about the Hispanic community, they are extremely racist, especially the light ones who believe that they are more superior than the dark Hispanics. And you don't think they're going to bring that from Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico, Venezuela to America? When generations they gain power, you think they're going to share power with black people? That'll never happen. And that dream and fantasy that we have is that everybody, because of the color or they have some tint to their skin, is going to be on the side of black people. It's never going to happen. This is why you have always heard Dr. John Henry Clark said in his famous speech that black people have no friends. We have none. The only friends we have is each other. And we have to strategically think about how we keep our political power, how we increase the number of black people in America, and how we create more wealth in America. This is a dangerous move. It's a terrible move. They're coming to America for benefits. The more of them that come for benefits, the less there is to spread around. And when they're the second highest minority, they will get to eat at the big table first before you eat. But nobody ever told you that, because this is a strategic invasion. Biden wants this. The Democrats want this. But you don't understand, by them doing this, they're destroying your political power. They know it behind the scenes. Biden, Schumer, when they get into a room. But when it's all said and done, and you sitting at the little kids' table, you gonna say, how did this happen? They use technology against you, and you fell for it. Numbers do count in America. And there are no friends when it comes to black people. Nobody likes us. And if you think somehow it's going to be a coalition when they get power, it ain't going to happen. They going to send you home just like Joe Biden, just like Nancy Pelosi, just like Chuck Schumer. And not only is they going to give you the middle finger, they going to tell you better not say nothing back. This is a huge mistake. This is the end of our political power, and this might just be the end of the black community in America. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share. this video.